Do you ever find yourself in a position where you don't trust that your husband is going to say no to another woman should she give him any hints or signs that she's available and interested? If you do, then my beautiful lady friend, you are in the right place. This is the place where I teach you or share with you how my husband and I overcame these kinds of emotional tensions. If you don't know much about me, my name is Alma Curran, and I had to learn the hard way how to repattern how I show up in my marriage so that I don't continue to get triggered. And today I teach other couples how to do the same. Look, very early in our relationship, my husband cheated on me. And despite the advice of very few people who knew what happened, we decided to proceed, to continue with our life together and rebuild and build our life, a beautiful life, the best life that we possibly can rebuild. And after therapy, multiple therapists, after therapy, all the seminars, books, courses, he and I decided, you know what? We have gone through this ourselves. We are going to fix this. And we're going to fix it with God at the very center of our marriage. Now, I don't talk much about God. I don't really read any Bible verses. I don't refer to anything. I am not in any position prepared to do anything like that, to carry out any sermons. However, I do want you to know that God is very much present in my life, and God has done wonderful things in my life. And if that isn't your jam, then these videos are not for you. However, if God is your jam, if you do love God, then you are actually going to appreciate this as well. All right. So here's the thing. Imagine you are in a room full of people and your husband is having a conversation with another woman, and you are wondering, oh my goodness, what if he is wishing that he was with her, or that he's wishing that I was more brown hair, blonde hair, tinier waist, more soft, more compassionate, more lovey-dovey, more. And because I am not, he, at any hint, he will say yes to her, right? It has happened before, and that little mind just comes in and creeps in and says, oh, it has happened before. Why wouldn't it happen now again? Of course it would. I'm older. I'm not in my best years. I am not all these different things. I'm not interesting. I'm not new and exciting, mysterious. So of course, if he could do it back then, why wouldn't he do it now? I get it. Totally with you every step of the way, been there, felt that, and overcame it. All right, so if you want to continue to watch this, please say hi to me. Please say me too. Please say something so that I am not talking into an empty room. All right, so here's the thing. You probably, just like me, also are thinking, you know what, I am not the controlling type. I'm not a jealous wife, but when I see him talking to other women, I just lose it. I lose control of my emotions. I want to interrupt, but I don't want to look or appear needy or insecure, so I don't, but I stew over here in the corner of the room. I'm so stupid. I should have never married the guy, or I should have never stayed, or when I had a chance, I should have left. And now the volcano of all the should haves and could haves and regrets just comes up and it just takes over. Oh, it is so painful. And then when you get home, you end up having a fight. And if you have kids, your kids are listening, or you're giving him the cold shoulder, even if you're not fighting in front of kids, they know that something's off. You know, my daughter used to say, she would make these little signs, these little Post-it notes that would say, return to James and return to Alma, and she would just kind of like put them next to each other. It was really sad. It was awful. And I can't take that back. And And I wish, I really do. I can't, but I can pick up from here and do the best that I can, and I can hopefully share some nuggets with you so that you can do the best that you can with the marriage that you have chosen to continue. You know, one of the saddest things about this, besides the kids, is that you no longer feel protected by your husband, right? Once he has done something that betrayed your trust, you just lost your protector. You lost the provider of your peace, of your safety. And that takes a long time to get back. But I'm also going to tell you here that time doesn't heal anything. It just prolongs things. So if you have been dealing with this for years or decades, yeah, it's time. It's time to heal it, sister. It really is. So it's hard. It's time for him to turn towards becoming that protector again. And I can tell you, I don't know you, I don't know either one of you, but I can tell you both that even though you do have a history of pain and betrayal, I can tell you that neither one is at fault. You're definitely not at fault, but neither is he. And the villain, if we will call it that, the villain is early patterns that you have both developed. At some point in your early childhood, somebody betrayed you so deeply that your nervous system didn't have a choice but to convince you that, or convince itself that you deserved that level of betrayal. Of course you didn't, but a part of you decided that, hey, if I didn't deserve this level of betrayal, it wouldn't have happened. It's not them. It's not the mom. It's not the dad. It's not my caretaker. It's got to be me. And then that kind of locked itself in, and you went through life, and I'm sure other people betrayed you as well. Or you couldn't attach yourself to other people like myself. As soon as people start getting close to me, I'm like, nope, you are going to hurt me, and I will not get in your vicinity. And then you met him, and something about him felt like the caretaker who betrayed you, and something in him was this heavy burden that he carried, some hostility or anger towards someone like you. And the two of you got matched up, and he did the thing that his conscious self just never would. And yes, a grown-up decision was made. However, he carried this thing that he is bad. He is bad. He's a bad kid. He's a bad boy. He's bad in some way, and he's gonna mess things up in his life, and you just wait and see. And that is something that he carried with him, and you carried this thing with you. And when you guys matched up and you saw each other and you fell for each other and you felt familiar to each other, and he did that thing just to show you that people will betray you, and it showed him what he's capable of, what pain he's capable of causing, and the two of you just lingered. And here's why I mentioned God early in this thing, early in this video, is that just maybe God did put you guys together to see to highlight what needs to be healed in both of you, so that you together can create a more healed world for your kids and your kids' kids and so forth. It's like you too get to break this pattern. I teach this to my clients a lot in my signature course called Intimacy Repatterning Method. And we often go deep into this childhood, and 100% of the time we learn that their parents or their main caretakers, people who they relied on the most, their protectors, their caregivers, the people who needed to be there the most are the people who failed them, which is why they ended up where they ended up. And when we find out that, you know what, it isn't you, you're not my enemy, you are not here to get me, you are not here to hurt me, your mission in life isn't to cause me pain. Your mission in life is actually to heal yourself, and I get to walk this earth with you to help you heal yourself. Then now all of a sudden you're both on the same team. And when you're both on the same team, that bond strengthens so much. I always say to my clients, it's so much stronger than the normies bond. And when you heal all of that, then you actually end up in a space where you could be in a room with 100 naked models, and you're like, oh, that's my man. He knows what he has at home. He knows who loves him. He knows that this is worth more than all the women put together on this planet. And that, my friend, is what the non-normies experience, the non-normies like us experience. All that subtle disrespect, all that anxiety, all that fear, all that resentment just falls off. And you say, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for putting me together with this man, because now I know that as painful as it was, there was a reason behind all of that. And we're going to stay together. So I'm going to tell you one more thing here, my friend. It doesn't matter what happened. Doesn't matter how long ago it happened. Time doesn't heal anything. Nothing really heals unless two people look at each other and say, we're in trouble, but I don't want to be in trouble with anybody else but you. Let's fix this. And as long as you are both all in, your survival, not even survival, the success of your marriage grows exponentially. And I've never lost a couple with this teaching, and I know that this is something that I get to witness over and over and over again. And the sense of certainty and security that you as a woman get from this, the sense of importance and significance and pride that he as a man gets from this is immeasurable. So I'm rooting for you. If you have any feedback on this, please share it and I will get back to you. If you want to message me, please do that as well. And you and I are here to stop that cycle and to create a much more loving and respectful world for our children and future generations. And subscribe.